Struggling Rangers went to Tynecastle and got played off the park for the full 90 minutes, but fortunately for them, they had their on loan signing for 90 minutes only, Jamie McCart banging in the goals, and they also had corruption in the form of Mr. John Beaton. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. Brother John, the Rangers fan, made sure that Hearts weren't getting anything out of this game. Now I'm really pissed off. I couldn't make a review in the first 24 hours. It's almost like 2 days, a day and a half since the game finished, and I'm glad it kind of has taken that long, because I would have probably just been dropping F-bombs through the entire thing after the 90 minutes, but here, got a job to work, got bills to pay, all that stuff. But let's talk about the game now. I truly believe it was a robbery. First off, I'm not angry with my team. I'm not angry with Critchley. As much as we missed, many chances, I'm not even that bothered with the attacking players. Yes, they need to be more clinical. Yes, they need to take their opportunities. And by God, did we have a lot of opportunities in this game. Look, it's not often when you're playing one of the old firm that you get a chance to scalp them, but we literally did have that chance, and we should have put a minimum, I believe, at least 3-4 goals minimum beyond Rangers in this game. We didn't do that. We put one goal past them, and to be honest, that one goal could have been enough. On another day where we didn't concede 2 own goals, on another day where John Beaton wasn't corrupt, that one goal would have probably even been enough to win this game. But Sunday just wasn't. 16th of February, it just wasn't one of those days. I mean, Valentine's Day might have been 2 days before on the Friday, but John Beaton, he had no love for us in this game. Every 50-50, undoubtedly, he gave the way of Rangers. I just could not believe it. Even when it was with fouls or when it was throw-ins, I mean, a lot of decisions he gave against us. And you know what? You could turn around and say the minor ones, you're just being nitpicky. It felt like every single time there was a contest for the ball, he was giving Rangers the foul. He was giving Rangers the free kick. I mean, there was times when our players were getting fouled and he wouldn't even give anything, but then the slightest bit of contact on a Rangers player and he was giving them a free kick. Couldn't believe it. Numerous times the ball went out and it looked like it was going to be a Hearts throw-in, and he gave it to Rangers. He gave everything he possibly could to them. And we'll talk about the goal that Rangers get from the penalty that wasn't given, that 100% should have been given. But look, Rangers had the first attack of the game, and I thought, oh, Rangers have started pretty well here. But then after that, after the first minute, it was all Hearts. Hearts dominated the game. Hearts really should have buried Rangers. And I'm not just saying that. Hearts should have been out of sight, in my opinion, by half-time. Could have easily put the game beyond Rangers. We didn't, though. And then on the 20th minute, it was Jamie McCart who put the ball beyond Craig Gordon. Now, look, I actually think this is Craig Gordon's fault. For me, Craig Gordon, it's a cross coming in. Craig Gordon, he gets a hand tip on it, and it forces the ball into the path of Jamie McCart, who's running back. He can't do much about it. Ball hits off him, goes in the back of the net. It's an own goal. I think Gordon should do better, so I'm not going to blame Jamie McCart here. But, it was one of 2 own goals. It was a brace of own goals. So, yeah, we'll move on. We should have scored at least 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. There was a brilliant pass from James Wilson through to Kabungu, and he could not hit the target. Phenomenal pass for Wilson. Wilson had a good game. Penrice had a good game. I actually think every player in a Hearts shirt had a good game. My only problem was the finishing wasn't good enough. We get into half-time. 5 minutes after the break, Michael Stenwender scores. You're thinking happy days. We get back to 1-1. At this point, I thought we were going to go on and steamroll Rangers. I expected us to go on and win by a few goals. We are having an attacking phase. Shankland gets the ball. He plays it into Wilson. Nasala comes, double-handed push to the back of Wilson. Wilson goes down. Referee, John Beaton, no penalty. I'm like, what the fuck? It's no attempt to win the ball. He just runs in, double hands to the back, pushes James Wilson over in the box. Anywhere else, this is a free kick. But in the Rangers box, I guess it's nothing. And it would be one thing if we didn't get this. To not get this penalty would have been bad enough. But I would have accepted it more. I would have not been as angry if we just didn't get the penalty and that was that. But the fact that in the same phase, Rangers go up and score to go 2-1 ahead, it is like a double whammy. It's like an insult to injury. First, we don't get a penalty that should have been a penalty, and then Rangers score from that same attacking phase. Because after that push, The Hearts had their chance, whatever, they lost the ball, then Rangers go up and score. And even the goal, the goal's a deflected. It's a deflected. I think it's is it McCart. He slides in and he gets a block on the ball, and then it just falls into the path of Tierney, and he's got an easy tap in due to this deflection. It's like unfucking believable, man. You could not predict that. It's not even like Rangers went up and scored a pretty good goal. They got lucky with this goal, and this goal should never have counted because it should have been a penalty to Hearts. But of course, John Beaton, he ain't going to allow that. Unbelievable, man. I've seen people defend this. The more I look at it, the more I think it's a blatant penalty. At first, I thought it was a penalty, but I mean, do I think that there should be a penalty given for every single little push in the box? No, I don't. Because I think if you give a penalty for every little push, then there'd be about 5 penalties a game. However, you can just see Nasala just comes in right through the back of Wilson and pushes him to the ground when Wilson is going to get onto the ball. It's for me, it's a penalty. The more I see it, the more I think it's a penalty. And like I said, the fact that Rangers actually go up and score for this, it's tough to take. Very, very tough to take. And then we're still the better team. We make changes. I mean, how many chances did we have to equalise? Butland, fair play to him. He had a great game. We should have scored a lot more goals than we did. I mean, we should have put at least 4 past Butland, in my opinion, but he still had a good game. Even though our finishing wasn't clinical enough, Butland still made some really good stops. He was apart from John Beaton, he was Rangers' man of the match. There's no doubt about that, so congratulations to him. And then Jamie McCart scores another own goal. Dessers celebrates it like he's just scored a worldie. I mean, 3-1. This is the best I've seen Hearts play against Rangers in probably 10 years, something like that. Probably since 2016. Since I'd say about since around 2015, 16. This is the best I've seen Hearts play against Rangers. Probably it's that far going back, and honestly, I don't know how we lost this game. If we won this game by 3-1, I'd be sitting here saying that Rangers got lucky. Rangers got away lucky, only losing by 2 goals. The fact that we've actually lost this game by 3-1 is fucking unbelievable. And John Beaton, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Look at what Rangers got a penalty for against Queen's Park. Basically nothing on Dessers. Yeah, there's a blatant push through the back of Wilson, and the penalty here, for whatever reason, not given. Very tough to take, guys. The result leaves us in a bad place, leaves us 9th. But look, I'm not going to criticise any of the Hearts players or whatever. Yes, we should have been better in front of goal, but it was a really good performance for us. One of the best performances I've seen, probably almost in a decade, against one of the old firm clubs. So, I'm not too bored. I mean, I'm bored that we lost, but I'm happy with the performance. I can't remember the last time I've seen us play this good. And actually, even games that we've won recently in the last few years, I just don't really recall us playing this good. So, great performance for us. But it wasn't enough. We got beat, so we have to accept it. We have to deal with it. But we'll be back. I still think we'll easily finish in the top 6. I think we'll get a European spot. Whether we get third or not, I don't know. It's going to be tight. I think it's going to be a battle between us and Hibs. If Aberdeen have fixed their shit out, then they might get involved as well. But just very disheartening to play so good against Rangers here and to lose the game because of 2 own goals and then a penalty that not only did we not get a penalty from that would have gave us a second goal and gave us the lead, but we also conceded from not getting that penalty. So really, really frustrating. Is what it is. We'll catch you guys in the next one, guys. It's been on Scotland TV. Really annoyed, but what can you do? Kind of used to this. So I mean, it's not the first time we've been hard done by, against the teams for Glasgow. So it won't be the last time either. So it is what it is. Anyway, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.